Good evening, brothers. It is Thursday evening on the 5th of January, and since we are still awaiting the Feast of the Epiphany, then the appropriate greeting is Merry Christmas and also Happy New Year. Most important announcement that I need to give in this video is there is no Knights meeting this month. Last in the December meeting, we voted on it, and we chose not to have a meeting in the month of January because of all the things that are happening throughout the holidays and stuff. And we're at a lull as far as activities. So no meeting on which would have been this coming Monday. Okay, our next meeting is going to be February 6th, which is the first Monday of February. So next meeting is February 6th. Okay. And in that realm of the meetings, what we did was a few months ago, we passed around a sign-up sheet asking people to step up and volunteer to purchase the food for the meetings. And we have Jeffrey Herman's got the food for this coming meeting, but then for March and May, we don't have anyone signed up for those two meetings. So if you could, I would appreciate it if you would. If it's just, we can give you all the instruction, but it's just a matter of going out to a Sam's Club, Costco, or whatever, and picking up the stuff that we need for the meeting. And you might have to heat it up or whatever. Whatever money you spend, we will write you a reimbursement check at the meeting itself. So you won't be out of pocket at all for that. So if you could, I appreciate it. You just have to go to the Google Calendar, click on the meeting. There's a link there, and it'll take you to Sign Up Genius, and you can put your name down. Okay. Next thing is things that you should know about is in February, February 27th is the State Right to Life March. It is a march that begins at St. Mary's Church in Annapolis, and they march to the state capitol. The event is from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. We have stepped up and volunteered to help with the logistics of the march. There is a State Right to Life committee, and we answer to them. And Chuck Watts, as our life director, is got the lead on this. We're going to be hearing from him soon when he has the very specific details of what we're looking for. But in general, we're going to need about 16 guys to volunteer during that time frame. Whether we're going to need you from 4 to 8, or whether you can only give an hour or two. Whatever, we're going to need volunteers. We'll do stuff. We're imagining that we're going to help with parking cars, and direct traffic, walking traffic, crowd control, things like that. But we don't know for sure what we're going to do. We're just going to be helping it with the march. That's February 27th. When we have more specifics, we'll hear from Chuck. Okay. The next thing is on the weekend of the 21st, 22nd of February, we're going to start an advertising campaign, basically, for our community outreach work. We've band up and rolling for 10 months now, and we worked hard to get a method and a system in place where someone could pick up the phone or hit a QR code or send an email saying, I need help, or someone, my neighbor needs help, my parents need help, and we would then take it from there. Well, it's a great system, but no one's using it. And that's because I don't think people know to use it. And so some of us have gotten together and spoken, sat down with Scott LaRue's wife, Irma, who is the head of communications for the parish. And we're going to we are putting together a marketing campaign that begins on that weekend. I will probably, between me and Scott, will probably be speaking at all the masses that weekend. There's going to be a bulletin insert, and the main message is we need your help to find people. Who needs our help? It's really what it is. It's not to recruit people to become Knights of Columbus. It is to say we would like to help. We just need to know who it is. Okay. Now, where it does apply to us is if we're successful in this marketing campaign, then we're going to need people to help once we get asked. And so we'll be reaching out. We have the initial survey, but that's a year old now, of where members said, I would like to be involved in that. So once we have actual work, we'll be back in touch. All right. One other just little slight thing is this Saturday I'm going to be attending what's called the midterm leadership meeting for the Knights of Columbus for the state. Halfway through the fraternal year, they call it. They spend time with the leaders, the Grand Knights, Deputy Grand Knights, etc., to review how the year has gone for the first half and to talk about what's coming up in the second half. The only reason I bring that up to you is you are to be commended as a council. I've been asked to sit on a question answer panel because the Baldwin Council is only one of two councils that not only have been on pace for the leadership or the growth goals given. We actually have already completed. We've already hit or surpassed the yearly goal for new members. And I guess what they want to do is ask us how to do it. And I guess I better figure out how we did it. But that's because of you guys. That's because of you guys. People see us active, see us what we're doing, and they say, you know what? I want to do that too. All right. Last little detail is I already mentioned about how to, if you want to help with the food, you go to the Google Calendar and you click on the link, and that'll take you to there. What I've found out is a whole bunch of us in the council don't know how to get to that Google Calendar. I would say less than half of the members of the council even know how to get to the calendar. So between now and our next meeting, I'm going to figure out how to put together a tutorial on that, and we'll also talk to a meeting. So people, since it's the main way we're communicating, it doesn't do any good to have a Google Calendar that has all the stuff if people don't even know how to look at it. Okay, so we're going to do that later. All right, so here's what I wanted. The main reason why I wanted to send out a video when we're not even having a meeting is I'd like to challenge you to take some time to look ahead and to look behind. I mean, it's January, and lots of people have their New Year's resolutions, and that's usually I want to lose weight, I want to work out more, I want to do those things. But inevitably, a lot of us just 3 weeks into it, we've already said, "Well, I'm not doing that, so what the heck." I would like you to consider using giving you a format for doing the looking back and the looking forward, and to do it using the 4 pillars that the Knights of Columbus stand on. Those 4 pillars are faith, family, community, and life. And so as you look back, the first question is how am I doing in my own personal walk, in my relationship with the Lord? Am I letting life get so far in my way that I can't say that I really grew this year? Or maybe you did grow and you want to keep going. So then the next question is, if whatever that was, what will you do this year that will either keep you on that path of growth or get you started on that path of growth? Now the same question would be with the family. How was this year as you as the father, the grandfather, the son, the uncle? How are your relationships within your family? Were you, as a father, how were you as far as nurturing your children, teaching your children, giving the right example to your children? And based on what those answers are, what are you going to do this year to either keep it going or improve it? And then community is one of the reasons we are doing this campaign coming up in January is, looking back, can you honestly say, if the Lord said, I was hungry and you gave me food, I was thirsty and you gave me drink, or would he say, I was hungry but you didn't feed me, I was thirsty, I was naked, I needed help but you didn't help me? Where are you in that? And what will you do this year to respond to Christ's call from Matthew 25? And then the last is the pillar of life, meaning the respect for life, the sacredness of life. What, if you look back in 2022, in what way did you help promote the respect of life? personally or vocally or outwardly or not? Did you, where were you involved in that? We had a good and a bad year. We had a good year where Roe versus Wade was overturned, but Maryland is one of the worst states in the country when it comes to the sacredness of life. And the next question is, so what are you going to do going forward during 2023? Okay, so let me end with one thing as far as I just want to focus on faith. When we do, one of the reasons why most people don't follow through on their resolutions is because there is no accountability. You make this resolution in here, and so it's easy to let yourself off the hook. So I would challenge you in the area of faith that I believe can lead to all four of the pillars. Is there is something that Scott LaRue has taken the lead role on, is encourage you to participate in the Exodus 90 program. The heart of that program is accountability. These are men that are committed to each other to say, I'm going to do something every day to improve my relationship with the Lord. I am going to do things. I'm going to discipline myself. I'm going to discipline my flesh. I'm going to discipline my mind. But I'm going to do something, and I'm going to hold myself accountable in the sense that each of us have one person that we connect with, and every day we're saying, come on, you can do it. Keep it going. It's like we're in the gym, and someone's spotting you with the weights, and they're saying, one more. And then we commit to a group. I personally can look back at the year 2022, and I did the Exodus 90 for the first time. And what an incredible year it's been in my own personal spiritual life. It's been amazing. It has been amazing. And I found that it is from the fraternal aspect of it. It is being together with men and staying together. It doesn't have to stop at Easter because Exodus 90 begins on January 9th and ends on Easter Sunday as far as that one program. But the organization and the fraternity, we continue doing things together all year long. We continue encouraging each other, pushing each other, having fun together, but doing it for the right reasons to help each other grow in their faith. So with this video, I'm leaving a link to a video by Father Mike Schmitz about it. I'd ask you to prayerfully consider being part. Alrighty, my friends, we'll see you around the parish, and if not before, I'll see you on February 26th. God bless you all.